longer on any of these options. And Jay, something else that I think everyone should note too is there's an immense amount of sterling silver in this bangle.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, these are all individually handcrafted. So the silversmith, you know, each one of these are one-of-a-kind pieces. I mean, the silversmiths, there is no mold or anything that you can build these off of. They're literally made from scratch by hand. And then all the inlay work on that. Do you see how tight the inlay is?
Oh,
you
it's
can,
unbelievable.
when you feel it,
yeah.
you can't. You can't feel any gap between any of those. That's just. But it's really hard to do this three-dimensional inlay because they not only have to cut it. Like for a round surface, right? But they also have to dome it. So, and then each one of those is like a piece of a puzzle that fits together perfectly.
Oh my God.
It takes a tremendous, it's literally wearable art, takes a tremendous amount of skill to do it. And then they have to line up perfectly. If they don't line up, the magnets don't set right, and so they won't close. So there's a lot of skill, a lot of love, and a lot of labor that goes into creating each one of these designs. I love that. It's a cool shot, huh, with that butterscotch amber there.
Well, and I love the fact, too, that it's like, hey, and can you do two sizes while you're at it, Jay? Like his team, you know,
yeah, you want to do two sizes because, you know.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But considering how much work
it is,
goes into just making one size, the fact that we have an option of a second size is really remarkable. And really think about it. When was the last time you went out and you were desperate because you're going to a wedding or an event and you bought a necklace, it was a fashion piece, and maybe it was $79, $89, and you knew, you just touched it and said, well, it matches and I'm desperate, I'm gonna wear it one night and that's probably gonna fall apart. Or you spend a little bit more and get a bracelet that you're gonna be truly passionate about and you're gonna wear for years and years and years to come. There is nothing like wearing beautiful amber, nothing like having sterling silver. We all know that. It is a precious metal. And to have it beautifully finished in an easy to wear bangle that's totally layerable. For example, this is, and I know you and Lenny showed this a little earlier. Watch this little magic trick. We have this great bracelet that I love, and watch what happens. Again, magnetic clasp. Sorry, I got to take the safety catches off. Oh, hold on, you'll see it. I'm trying to get the safety catches off. Hang on, oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, it's live television. The safety catches are good. Here we go, watch. You ready? No, hang on. Look at that. Now, Lynn,
totally reversible.
Lynn
we don't have a lot of these
Jay,
left.
No, we don't. And Lynn and Jay featured this in their show, I don't know, was it noon today or something like that? I have what's remaining. There's 2 links on it, but look what happens. It can be one or the other. So if you pick up the Today's Special and you want it to match back, you've got basically 2 bracelets built into one. Love that. We're gonna give you an update on that one in just a minute, but I think this is gonna sell out. Is that not fabulous? And speaking of fabulous,